Yo. Peace, reflection. Come on in, man. Kick it with y'all for a minute, man. What's going on? Face. Okay. In this video, I want to talk about Proverbs 1 and 7. You know, and this is a message to all of the people that I've inspired and also have given wisdom to and knowledge and sparked the brains of, and the people that are inspired to go out into nature. Okay? Y'all share this video. It's going to be a lot of jewels in this. Understand me? So I'm going to wait for a couple people to come in the room. Come on, share the video. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. And then we're going to go in on this. This is very important that we understand these principles and this wisdom right here I'm going to drop. I got some really good wisdom I'm going to drop. Hit the share button so that you can share it with someone. Sharing is caring. Share with the gods and goddess. It's a very important message. Very important message. And this time we need it. All right? All right, check it out. A lot of people have been inspired to go out into nature, to get closer to the equator, live a healthier life. A lot of people do not understand what nature is. And I want to teach you guys today about what nature is. I think it's the first step to connect to nature. That's the first step. We must connect back to nature. That is the first step. Okay? Is that you get closer to nature. We're in baby stages. I'm the master teacher of this, is what's going on in nature. And I was sent here with information, wisdom, and knowledge to give to the chosen, to guide them through as a guidance, because we're all babies coming into nature. What we see is beautiful waterfalls. We see the tropical environment. We see all the beautiful, healthy life. And that's where we're at in stages of life right now. We're in this beautiful stage where we're like, oh, I could do this on my own. I could just go out here in the nature and go out here on my own. I don't need no master teacher. No, I don't need nobody telling me what to do. I don't need no master. You ain't my master, man. There's a certain disrespect that we're carrying for wisdom in the Lord. There's a certain disrespect that we have, but I have a message for you. Disrespectful people. And this is not to put out negative energy. This is to put out a warning to people. Coming out into nature, making that transition, making that change. All of my students, and you are my students, whether you know it or not, you're my students. You tapped into me for a reason. I was given this message to guide you and be your guidance, because you're walking into something you don't even know what you're walking into. I can ask you right now, what is nature? What is nature? What is it? Do you know what it is? Do you know what it's for? Do you know what life is for? Do you really understand it? While you're going to hop out there and just want to be by the waterfall or be in the flowers or be in the sun, and that's cool. But can you articulate the information, the codes that are being sent to you? That's why you have master teachers. Master teachers are sent to decode things within our own being that are sitting lying dormant inside of us. Okay? And so at the end of the day, certain people have no respect and no reverence for the higher self or knowledge and wisdom. And they're foolish. That's why I talk about Proverbs. The first beginning of knowledge is fear of the Lord. To have fear is to have great respect for. To have great respect for nature. Do you know what nature is? Come here, let me show you something. Somebody hold this camera for me, please. Somebody with a steady hand. I need them to hold the camera for me. I want to show you something about nature. All you that are out inspired, no, I need you to, somebody, come here, hold this for me. I need you to hold it. Come on, somebody that's not scared to just hold the damn camera. Hold the camera and look at me and as I'm guiding the camera. Okay, thanks. Cool. Okay. As we look at this flower right here. Huh. People have the word nature and wild mixed together. Come closer real quick. People have the word nature and wild mixed together. There's nothing wild about nature. Okay, this is a blunder. This is a big blunder. I want you to look at these petals on this flower right here. I want you to see that each one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petals. Come closer. Let them see it. And this petal has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petals. Okay? And every one of these genetically is coded. Everything is master controlled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You look on this one, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's nothing wild about that. That's controlled. That's mathematical. See, we knew this in Egypt. We can even look on the ground. You can see patterns everywhere. Like for instance, this clover right here, right? Let's look deep down into this clover. Okay? And as you look at this clover, we see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 petals on the clover. Can you get closer to it? Let me see. You have 4 clovers. Pull out real quick. Let me see if they can see it actually. You see there's 4 petals on this clover. And each petal, and each stem will have 4 of them grow up from them. Each one of them will have 4 of them. Every one of them have 4 leaves growing from them. This lets you know that everything in nature is mathematical and very well controlled. There's nothing wild about nature at all. Okay? As you start to look into nature and you become one to nature, you realize that it's all mathematical. Everything in nature is mathematical. There is nothing that is not structured and ordered in nature. But you see, you have these new youngsters out here that want to come out into nature and teach about nature, and you have this internet shit going on, where it's giving, people the opportunity to just, parade out and try to teach occult information that they haven't been qualified for. You have to be genetically qualified and chosen to actually understand occult information about nature. Nature's just not some beautiful place. Now, what's going to happen is these beings that seek to go out into nature, what's going to happen is you're going to find yourself a mirror. That's what nature is. Nature is a mirror. It's neutral. So what you find after a while, after you see the waterfalls and I've been out here. So I've been connected to nature for a while, if you know me. I was chosen by Tahuti. I was given information in my dream states or my travels, my astral travels, to come back and share. But fools despise wisdom and knowledge. And so wisdom will laugh at you in the end. You set out to come out and be a part of what you think is pure and true. Not realizing that you have to purify your mind and you have to be qualified. You have to be taught and guided. As a child comes into this realm that you came into, you had a guardian. You had a mother and a father or someone there to guide you as a baby because you couldn't survive without them. You would be trampled upon. You couldn't even walk. You couldn't even do nothing. So as you come into this world, I tell you that this world is nothing but a mirror. The actual real matrix. You understand the matrix that you've lived in, which is a fake matrix. It's made of 3 elements, or 4 elements I've always talked about: concrete, wood, metal, and plastic, that come from the real matrix. But this real matrix is a whole other system other than the system that you was born in. Even though they steal a lot of their theologies and understandings from the real matrix, they don't understand it. See, back in the day, in the Egyptian times, it was no this, oh, I'm out in nature, I'm just, look at me, I'm out here by the waterfall. No, it was mathematical. Everything was science, wisdom, knowledge. Sheshet, she was the goddess of writing, thought. taught wisdom about knowledge. He taught about astrology. It was all mathematical. Everything is objective and mathematical in nature. Then my aunt came and gave laws to make sure that you lived in grace and that you live in harmony. There's laws here that must be enforced, as there's laws in Babylon that must be enforced. You don't come out into nature, and after a while, these people that come out into nature, they go right back to Babylon. Or they try to bring Babylon here. Because wherever you go, there you are. You can't run from yourself. There's no running from who you truly are and all the lessons that you're supposed to be getting. So I say to you, all my students, because I am your master teacher, whether you respect that or not, the first step will be that you respect and honor the Lord. That's the first step in knowledge. You will honor me. You will honor what I teach and what I stand for and who I am, whether you like it or not. Because what I stand for is truth, and there's no going around the truth. Period. Now, people come out into nature and they expecting one thing, what they find is themselves. So many people have come to me, come here. You know, the people that talk about me dirty and stuff. They've come here, and what they find is a mirror. You see? They thought they could run from themselves. You think you can run? You can't run. Nature's neutral, so it's a mirror, and so it faces you with yourself. This is what you have in your destiny if you come to live pure and you take the righteous path. Only thing you will find on the righteous path is mirrors. In these mirrors, you will see yourself for what you truly are. All the things you've done in your past life, everything that you have to pay as far as karma, you will see them. And let me tell you, most people get to see themselves and they run. They run quick. They face with their demons. When they see their demons, they run. They run fast. And they run, but they don't realize the fastest way from point A to point B is a straight line. When they run, what they're doing is taking a detour around to come all the way back to where they're supposed to be. All roads lead to the source. There's no running. There's nowhere to go. What you did in your last life is the world that you created now. What you did in your past life created the world that you experience today. All of the things that you thought you got away with when you broke the Mayat laws are created things in this reality that you have to face as karma. And now you're here to pay. As you start to pay your karma, you will find a guide. This guide will give you what you need and show you the way. But this is a structured order thing. This is not something that you think is supposed to be, oh, it's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be so demanding and so control. Motherfucker, yes it is. There are laws, demands, things that you must obey. Enforcements. And nobody likes father. Everybody likes mother. But nobody likes father. Father's about discipline, structure, and order. Nobody wants to honor father these days. Everybody's talking about mother nature, not realizing there's a father to nature. They don't want to honor the father, the Lord. But that's the first step in knowledge. The first step in knowledge is to acknowledge and fear the Lord. The rules, the structure and order, how things are supposed to be, the law. We don't want to do that. These youngsters today, these beings around, we just see the internet, like I said, it gives cowards an outlet to be disrespectful and express who they truly are. If you're a coward in real life, then you're going to be a coward online, because the online just gives you an opportunity to do it without no consequence. You see what I'm saying? So people that have no respect for wisdom, no respect for knowledge, I call swine. I'm not speaking to you. Although you're on my page trolling and you're blocking you're attempting to block the information from those that actually are here to learn. You have yours to pay. Everything you're doing will be paid for. You're not getting away with anything. Even when you put words of disparity on someone else's page, there will be payback. What you're doing is breaking the laws of Mayat. What you're doing when you come on my page and talk crazy, you are breaking the laws of Mother Mayat. And you say you want to live in harmony with nature, yet you despise the truth and you despise wisdom. When it's thrown at you, you duck. Only a fool does this. So you see, people come out, they face with their demons. Once they see once Natureboy shows you your demons, I show you them. I say, here's your astrology. This is the houses that your mind is bent in. Here's your past life. This is what you did in your past life. This is why you have to pay for this in this life. This is what that was about. This is why you had this problem. This is why you had that problem. Here you are. Here's your life. This is what you need to do. Most people have come to me. I've shown them their demons. And they run. Nobody likes to look in the mirror. Nobody wants to look at themselves. When you look at yourself, you see everything. And then they run. I watch them the most. And they run. And I have witnessed. You guys see it all the time. They humbled by my information that I give them, my wisdom. I swear to you. And as soon as they leave my presence, they are faced with the option. The only way that they can live the lie that they choose, the path they chose to live, is that they talk about me. I'm the easy target. It's like, Natureboy, you know? And so there you have these beings that I've seen, and they know in their heart what I've shown them. I've seen their most darkest, deepest demons. They know that I know, but I will never let it out. Well, you know who I'm talking about. You know who you are. You know who you are. The biggest people that talk about, they go, they talk. But every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. I live by laws. I live by the laws of the universe. And I don't break them for nothing and no one. I'm here to enforce them, to teach them, to enforce them on a daily basis. But we are living in a time where there's no respect for the man. There's no respect for the aspect of masculine energy which enforces the laws. You're too rough. You're too mean. You're too demeaning. Do you say that to the police? When they're enforcing their laws? When you stop at that stop sign, you would say, oh, this is too mean. No. You stop at the stop sign because those laws are set up within their matrix for their agenda. There are laws in nature that the black man is supposed to enforce, as well as the black woman, the goddess. I mean, there is a Ma'at in every one of us. There is a Tahuti in every one of us. We have yet to get the genes activated because there's the first step, and that is fear. You must fear. You must have a fear, because people do not fear, they don't care, because they don't fear. But the first step is fear. They have no fear. They run over, they're like, oh yeah, you know, I'm with Mother Nature. But nobody talks about the Father. Who is the Father? We talk about the Mother. It's duality. That's the law, the 7 principles. There's not one without the other. Where's Father at? Who is Father? Do we even know who Father is? Where is daddy? Oh, maybe we're not even thinking about daddy because in our lives we didn't have daddy. Because within the matrix, there's no respect for the black man, so the black man doesn't hold up to any honor and any respect because he doesn't belong in that system. The black man has no place in Babylon because that's the Caucasian's agenda. That's why we don't have dads in homes. Because the agenda was to turn the families against each other and to make everything imbalanced so that they can have their way. To turn feminine against masculine. I don't care how masculine your astrological energy are, woman. You are still a woman and you must honor your femininity. You must also honor externally your masculine counterpart. This is imperative. But because we don't respect laws of nature, the only laws we respect is the laws of the Caucasian. Let the Caucasian say you got a court date. I bet your ass show up. And if you don't, he gonna come get you and put you in a fucking cage. Because guess what? That's laws. And there's consequences from disobeying his laws. And he's very, very adamant, strict, and demanding about those laws. That's what father does. Father brings structure and order, but nobody likes daddy, right? Because daddy got to do the hard job. Daddy has to enforce the law, and mama's there to soothe it. But not Mama Ma'at. Mama Ma'at was a warrior. Mama Ma'at is a warrior, and she don't play. She just as strong as Tahuti, the father. So we have to understand that at the end of the day, there is daddy. There's a father as well as their Mother Earth. We keep calling it Mother Earth, but it's Father Earth as well. It's father and mother. God energy is a male and female energy balance. And so you see, we take this imbalance and come out into nature. And this is a mistake. We must not do this. Now, many have come. I show them their demons and they run, talk about me like a dog. It's okay. I forgive you. You know not what you're doing. You didn't know what you were doing when you left. And you said, Master Teacher, I ain't going to say nothing about you. I see these beings, they be talking about you. I'm not going to say nothing about you. And as soon as they leave my presence, they are the same ones that got online. And it is like, wow, wow, wow. Really? This person was basically in my face bowing to me. Walked away, got their phone and talked shit about me. Like, whoa. But then again, they have they don't understand how life works. What you do right here, when you break laws of Ma'at, when you break the laws of Ma'at and the 7 principles of Tahuti, what happens is you are creating in your next life a reality of fucking pain and suffering. So be careful what you are doing. Be careful what you are speaking. Be careful what you are saying, because you have no idea what it's doing to your own being in the end. If you understood life, then you would understand that what you say and do in this life is actually creating your next reality. We create the universe with our mind. Reality and all that you see is created with the mind. Just a thought. Your thoughts become actions. Your actions become your karma. We are supposed to be living in grace. The laws are set up so that we live in grace and not in karma. We do not abide by these laws and we do not fear these laws. Therefore, we don't fear the Lord. Therefore, we are fools. But there was no daddy in the home. There was no OG in the neighborhood. Take your ass to the side, smack you up. Don't do that, nigga. Don't do that. That's what happens when you do that. There was no structure and order in their upbringing. So they bring that out into their life, no structure and order in their life, and they're faced with themselves and they lost in the abyss of their own minds. And I still have grace. And I still give you the knowledge and wisdom to stop your karma. You have the ability in each lifetime to make up for your karma. The only way the universe, the only thing that the mama and father care about The only thing that they care about, literally, is you learning the lesson. Once you learn the lesson and fear the laws and abide by the laws, your karma is completely wiped away. You don't have to worry about that coming back to you in another lifetime. Because now you live in grace, in harmony. You have fear of the Lord. That is the first step of knowledge, of true wisdom and knowledge. These people don't have knowledge and wisdom. They have information. It's a difference. We all have information. But knowledge prepares wisdom. It prepares you for wisdom. Knowledge is what we apply. What you think you know, you're supposed to apply that. And what you get in the results of your knowledge is the wisdom of that knowledge. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got a lot of people on this natural movement. But once your feet touch that ground, I want you to know that you are in my domain. And you will abide by the law that I enforce. If you don't, you will perish. I'm just warning you. The 7 principles of the Hermetic principles, you must abide by these principles. These are the laws that I enforce. The 42 laws of Maya. Those are the laws. If you follow those laws in tune with nature, you are in tune with me. You are in tune with the universe, and you will live in grace, and you will have no karma. That is the key to all life. Study the 7 principles. Mark them in your heart. And acknowledge your Father, your Heavenly Father, Tahuti. Acknowledge your Heavenly Mother, Ma'at, and have nothing but reverence and honor and respect for the laws and principles set out so that you can break the karma. Now, what you do in this life ensures your next reality. This life is, you're only experiencing the actions of your last life. So this has already been written. In the process of what's going on, you get guides, as myself, that come along, which was in your mind. Remember yesterday I gave the lesson of everything that you see or you observe is you. Nothing's greater than you. I am you. I am a part of you. And for you to take my knowledge and take my wisdom and not acknowledge me. And this is what Thoth told me. My father came to me and travels and taught. I remember he told me, says, you are nature. You are nature's boy. You are nature's child. You are a child of God. You will experience everything the earth is experiencing, the pain and the suffering. People will come, take from you, and not honor you, as they do nature. You are nature, child. You are my child. They will tear you down and do everything that they're doing to nature to you. People have come, take from me. Don't honor me at all. They take the knowledge and wisdom as we take fruit out of the supermarket, not ever acknowledging the tree. And then we give our soil, which we owe back to the tree, to the government. And so who am I? Who am I to think this will not happen to me once I'm in tune with myself? This is what people will do to you. When you think you're going into nature to be in tune with the Mayat law and the 7 principles, know that you will be dishonored, but in the end, every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. You are not exempt from being one with the feelings of the earth organism. You are here to feel it, to be in tune with it, to know when and where and how it feels. If you have not yet felt the earth, then you don't know the earth. You don't know what you are. You don't know what this is until you are planted and understand and experience it and feelize it. It is not until you have been taken from. Someone's taken your knowledge and wisdom and not acknowledged you. How many times, look at the supermarket, it's full of disacknowledgement. It's dishonor to nature. The supermarket itself is dishonor to nature. It is up to us to acknowledge it, to acknowledge the stem of every apple we eat, of every fruit that we eat, to acknowledge the stem of it, to know that this came from living matter, and to take it and give back our soil to the earth. This is law. We must create balance with our being. Your soil belongs back to the planet. If you don't give your soil back to the planet, you're giving it to the government. Most people that talk trash about me is still pooping or giving their soil to the government. They're still taking pharmaceutical baths, pharmaceutical showers. I forgive them. I'm not talking to the swine. The swine take wisdom and knowledge and stomp all over it. Talk crazy about it. Those are swine. I'm not talking to the swine. I'm not giving this to swine. My information is for the chosen, the elite, the elect, the people that are chosen to receive it. Everybody else is just playing as cancer, and they don't even know that they're doing this. But each and every one of them will pay for their actions. You come into someone else's space on their page, and you talk reckless on their page, on this avenue, the page. And you're not realizing that this is something you're doing to yourself. This is something you're talking to yourself. You're literally dealing with yourself. You understand? And so, what are you trying to prove? If you're not here for receiving knowledge and wisdom, then why are you here? Then you must be here to create what is called insulation. Insulation. You're not conducive. You're creating you're an insulation. You're coding things. You're blocking the electrical signals being sent out to those that are ready, that are sitting dormant and lying ready for the soil, good soil. You are playing as the devil, blocking them from receiving this message. You are playing as a crow, picking seeds before they can actually be soaked into the soil. You see? And you didn't even know you're doing this. You see? The devil doesn't know it's the devil. The spirit of the devil doesn't know it's the devil. It feels it's doing the right thing. Demons don't know that they're demons. It feels it's doing the right thing. The only way we know what's right and wrong, and I heard someone on my post say, there's no such thing as right or wrong. I said, you keep thinking about that. You keep thinking like that. And that's a paradigm you'll live in. And that's a shitty paradigm to live in. There are laws for a reason. Everything out in nature are laws. If there was no right or wrong, there wouldn't be laws. There would be no need for laws. We could just go like this and we'll be able to stand on air and walk this way. There would be unlimited if there was no right or wrong. There's a right and there's a wrong. That's why there's a pain. That's why there's a nervous system to let you know that's wrong. Ow, shit, that hurt. Okay, cool, that lets you know that's wrong. Don't do that. That's what the pain is for. The pain is to let you know that that's wrong. When you do something in life and you fail, failure is to let you know that's wrong and try again. Therefore, there is right and there's wrong. If there wasn't, there would be laws. There's laws. There wouldn't be 5 petals on each one of those flowers. In nature is all patterns. And it's mathematical. And back in the days, in Egypt time, our people were mathematical geniuses, scientists. We had nature down to a science. And that is what is awakening now. And that is what I'm here to spark. I'm here to spark. There are more scientists, there are more gods and goddesses out there that are supposed to get sparked right now in this time and place. But we are rising again. Energy is not, like I said, destroyed. It's only transferred to another. Albert Einstein said that. That's a fact. That's a known fact. You cannot destroy energy. It's just cycled like the water on the planet. So there's wisdom and knowledge that I give on and just updates of knowledge and wisdom that I'm giving on a regular basis that is feeding the souls of the elite, the elect. But very few, 10% of all of the beings that exist in this plane, in this realm, will ever receive the wisdom and knowledge. Very few will receive the wisdom and knowledge. Most will trample all over it like swine. So that's why I use my platform to put the information down. You must first acknowledge the 7 principles, Hermetic principles, and then you must apply them to your life with the 42 laws of Mother Mayat. These are the laws that you must apply while you are living on the planet. If you abide by these laws, and anyone that understands them will have the key. This is what the key is. The key is the application and understanding. This is what the Ankh is. The Ankh, the true meaning of the Ankh is the key that unlocks, the master key that unlocks the keys of this is the key to the kingdom that unlocks all of the other wisdom and knowledge that you need to become gods again and goddess again. And until we respect these laws, we will be slaves to our lower self, indubitably. That is the message. That is the message that's supposed to hit whoever is supposed to hit today. And it is what it is. I've given you a message. The first sign of knowledge is fear of the Lord. You must fear the laws. The 7 principles, Hermetic principles, go study them. All you need to know about life. That's it. And then you study the 42 laws of Mayat, and you keep the laws. You keep the laws. And then you subscribe to Natureboy, and you listen to my teachings. And you apply them to your life, and I guarantee you, you'll be okay. You need to get your astrology report, your natal chart. Study your natal chart. Astrology is the mechanics of consciousness. Thoth is who gave us astrology. Thoth, Tahuti, your father God. Your father God gave you astrology, and you're not using it. Astrology is imperative. We must use astrology. You cannot have the keys to the kingdom unless you understand astrology. Astrology should be a part of our lives, a major part of our lives. So it's all there. It's all there. You must live the knowledge. You must live in tune with nature. I don't care where you're at. If you feel that you are native to United States of America, we'll go into the woods and live like the natives live. There is no this talk about taking over the economy and all of these economical plans and all of this. And you're just being a Caucasian. That's what you're doing. You're being the cancer of you think you need to do economics when you're as an ecosystem out here. You need to be living eco-friendly, off-grid, applying the laws of nature, and there will be guides sent to you. There will be dreams sent to you. You will have dreams. Once your heart is pure and you want to do the right thing, once you have it in your heart that says, I'm going to do the right thing, I'm going to study the Hermetic laws, the principles, I'm going to apply the 42 laws of Mother Mayat, I am going to honor my ancestors, which is my cells, all of my cells in my body, this is my altar. Do not create an external altar. I'm going to tell you this again. Listen to me very, very clearly. Stop creating the external altars. Your body is your altar. This is your altar. Offer it, talk to the cells. Your cells are your ancestors. All of your cells are your ancestors. Share that. Share the video. Please share the video. Let me just get that out there right now. Your body is the altar. Every cell in your body is your ancestor. Cell. Celestial. Every cell in your body is your ancestors. Feed them well. All of the genes in your body are your ancestors. Do not mutate them. Honor your own being. Honor your mother and father. Tahuti, right? Hit the share button. Honor your mother and father. Tahuti and Ma'at. All of the others will come out to you. All of the other gods and goddesses will be unlocked to you. But the main ones you must understand is Tahuti and Ma'at. Honor your ancestors, and everything that you do for your altar, do it for your body, and now watch what happens. If you do what you do for your altar, you do it for your body. Watch what happens. This is where voodoo really comes in. It's the body. The body. How do I know this? because I've been taught by thought. My genes are activated. I'm here to help those understand what they need to understand and get where they need to get. It's very simple. It's not complicated. Share the video reflection. Let people know your ancestors is your body. You are your ancestors, man. All your ancestors are sitting in your body, and every cell in your body looks to you as the God. You are the God of all the cells in your body. Just like your higher self, which you live inside of your own self. In this, see, the earth is, people say, is the earth flat? Is it round? Is the earth round? You see the bullshit? The earth is the nucleus of a neuron cell within your nervous system. You are living inside of your own body as a cell. You could never fathom this, just like your cells can never, well, there is cells in here that fathom that they're me. Because of the words that I'm speaking, they hear it and they become conscious. And when your cells become conscious, you activate your cells with your words. See, you are living this earth, all of nature, all of this is the nucleus of the neuron, a neuron cell. You are sitting on the nucleus of a neuron cell within the nervous system of your own body. How do I know that? Have you ever heard anybody say this? You will never hear this information anywhere. These are the keys to the kingdom. With that being said, share that. So, when you know that you are living inside of your own body, then and only then will you have the fear of destroying anything, of hurting anything. Everybody you see is a cell, just like you. All the humans that you see are cells, just like you. Some are cancer cells. Most are cancer cells. They're programmed to kill, steal, and destroy. We're walking around with all these humans. You see them. You see their actions. You can tell that they're cells because you see the characteristics of them. Look at the characteristics of cancer. Then you will see the characteristics of the beings that live around you. And you will realize that they are cancer. That's why you have cancer going rampant, because you are cancer. As above, so below. Cancer cells come from our actions. How we eat, how we live, how we feel, how we think. All of this makes us a cancer cell. So therefore, we have this cancer cell. And we're like, what's the cure for cancer? You are. Your actions. You must live in tune with the laws of Ma'at. In the 7 principles, Hermetic principles. You must live in tune with your being. You are inside of your own body. As a cell. What will you do? Will you let somebody come in your body and destroy it? This is when you start taking it personal. You start taking it personal when you see people using paper. When you see people, destroying the planet, it starts to become personal, because you're like, yo, when you really acknowledge and you wake up and you understand that, wait a minute, this is my body. I have to make a change. What can I do to be the change in my own body? How can I influence so many cells to wake up so that they realize that they're in my body too? You're a cell in your own body. The earth, again, like I said, is the nucleus of a neuron cell within your nervous system. It's just that they don't have the technology to show you this. There's no way they can prove it. Well, I can prove it. As above, so below, everything is fractal. It's within the 7 principles.